Moving on, an 82-year-old Pakistani woman is transforming the lives of hundreds of people by making a flood-proof settlement. Can her plans tackle the issue of climate crisis? Take a look at this story.
The 2022 Pakistan floods. More than one-third of Pakistan went underwater. Over 1,700 people killed. And an economic loss of $15.2 billion. It is considered the deadliest calamity in decades. It was also recorded as one of the costliest natural disasters in world history. Almost a year later, hope emerges for new defenses against natural disasters. Meet 82-year-old Yasmeen Lari, working to fortify Pakistan's rural communities that live on the front lines of the havoc wrought by climate change. The architect, who trained in the United Kingdom, is behind some of Karachi's most notable buildings, including constructions such as the Pakistan State Oil Headquarters, as well as a string of luxury homes. Lari chose to ditch a lucrative job in Karachi to get involved with creating flood-proof bamboo houses. This is Pono village in Pakistan's Sindh province. Some pilot settlements already constructed are credited with saving families from the worst of the catastrophic monsoon flooding last year.
It's my dream for some years now that we should build in a manner, or that I should get the skills of building into hands of everybody in my country, and the poor particularly, who can build so that they will not be displaced. So this has been something that I've been wanting to do, and now I find that with this disaster, I'm getting a chance to be able to spread that message. Because suddenly, because of this disaster, so much has to be done. And there are so many people who are learning to build in that way, who belong to that area.
The village's elevated homes are protected from rushing water, while their bamboo skeletons pierce deep into the ground. These settlements can withstand pressure without being uprooted. Known locally as Chanwara, the mud huts are an improved take on the traditional single-room houses dotting the landscape of southern Sindh province and Rajasthan state in India.
वो चूल्हा नेस ज़मीन पे था तो बहुत गंदगी थी. छोटा बच्चा था वो भी जलता था. बहुत घर में से कुत्ता आता था तो बर्तन भी चाटता था तो भी जरासन बीमारी होती थी. सैलाब से भी बहुत परेशानी होती थी.
And I don't use any cement whatsoever, nor any steel. And so we applied the same formula. And so everything is elevated so that the waters come in, they won't affect anything. And then bamboo is something that I've been using since 2009. So I learned how to use it, and we've been using it in earthquake areas as well as flood areas. And they have survived very well because they are very well designed.
Protecting the poor from extreme conditions of climate change is just one part of Lari's mission. Being Pakistan's first woman architect, she's campaigning to scale up the project to 1 million houses made from affordable local materials, bringing new jobs to the most vulnerable areas.
I call it kind of co-building and co-creation. Because they have an equal part in embellishing it and making it comfortable for themselves. So really, it's a whole different kind of a process.
Climate change is making monsoon rains heavier and more unpredictable, scientists say, raising the urgency to flood-proof the country, particularly as the poorest live in the most vulnerable areas. Pakistan, with the world's 5th largest population, is responsible for less than 1% of the global greenhouse gas emissions, but is among the nations most vulnerable to the effects of global warming. Can these climate-resilient homes become the ultimate solution for the needy? Perhaps it's a start and a wake-up call.